Last time in Brakenwood, the group disembarked from the cave of the corrupted Grimhowl to head back to the camp after realizing they needed another reagent, a stick and leaves from a white barked, red leafed maple tree, to make the purification elixir they discovered the recipe for in the ancient tower. When they returned to the camp, a powerful and dark energy was surrounding it, causing feelings of jealousy. The loggers were arguing and being very possessive and defensive of their items while eyeing each other's. Tina had even closed the windows to the kitchen. In the middle of this madness, they found a young woman with black antlers, robed in extravagant clothes and fine gold jewelry. Ophelia knew her immediately, the only living god eater, Zilia, the aspect of desire. Zilia informed the group of a rule she had: do not kill the Dashkin. She also had a deal. In exchange for acquiring a pair of magical gloves for her, she would give the group a wand that belonged to the evil satyr Uzarel, which could be used in a ritual to bind and control him. Craig enjoyed a dancing chocolate croissant, fried chicken, and a complex tea. The conversation was mostly nice, except Zillia's confusing animosity for Serafina that I can't quite put my finger on the reason for. After that, Zillia embarked, flanked by what appeared to be ethereal entities resembling a female halfling rogue, a gnome artificer, and two burly human pirates, who let out a howl as they went through a portal she created. After the meeting, the group decided to look for Morton Bowden to ask where the special grove of trees he mentioned was. They found Morton and his father arguing in their cabin. Serafina peeked through the window to get more information and saw something the DM forgot to mention. After Morton stormed out of the house, Zarin disguised himself as Bowden Cooper and followed him to the lumber mill, hashing things out with Morton and deceiving his way into the knowledge he wanted. The rest of the group ran into the real Bowden, who seemed to want to reconcile, and they sent him off toward the center of the camp. So, Serafina, as you're standing there thinking, you're sort of like remembering something you saw from the moment that, like, almost just like you thought of as a normal item before you sort of processed it more in your head. Near the entrance of the home, you saw a what looked like a candle to you when you first glanced past it. But now, as you're thinking back on it, you remember it was a very odd shape, and the top of it, as you're like replaying the image in your head, was very clearly a sharp fingernail. You know what this is, actually, as you've heard about it before. uh, Called a thief's finger candle, which is said to ward off uh, bad luck and theft from the property. You know that this is like a fairly ancient tradition. This isn't something that like people do anymore. But you have to really, go take it to learn more about it.
It's called a what? Is it called?
Thief's finger candle. They would cut off the fingers of thieves that were executed and quickly coat their fingers in wax and use them as candles. It was said to hold a like a powerful magic when they did that.
That's a real legend thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Uh-huh.
But I thought it was like the whole hand, not just a finger, and not a candle. But like they
It
tried
depends
it
on how
out.
they did it.
Yeah.
No, I know that it may have been the whole hand, but yeah, I know that they definitely did some sort of candle with it.
Hmm.
Are we talking about historically?
Yeah,
Yeah.
real life.
So, Emperor Nero actually, like, ancient Rome would dip Christian people into wax and put, like, a wick on top of them and would station them around his, like, Roman orgy buffets. And he would burn Christians that way. So, like, he would have whole human candles.
That's got to be
creative.
some very interesting smells in that building.
Yeah. So, fun fact.
I've been playing Hades, and that's I just imagined some sort of cosplay out of that.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You should just cosplay as Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we?
You guys are at the little crossroads where the logging camp, lumber mill path meets the path to the cabin and the path to the center of camp. Hand
Okay.
of Glory. It looks like, yeah, they would use full fingers. The Hand of Glory, or that's a different one probably, because that's not like
Mm,
a good thing.
yeah, no, that has
Because
to
I
be.
see other ones doing little individual fingers, but that might be different.
I mean, it
Because I
also
can't.
stems.
Yeah.
It stems from if a thief got caught, they would lose their
Uh-huh.
hand. Like their hand would just be
Right.
cut off.
Craziness.
Crazy. Because stealing is so
crazy.
much fun.
Can
Yeah.
you give me my character review?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just didn't do that yet.
Player Zarin Malagorn. Nope, not that one. And popcorn.
Cool. Yay.
We'll say where Zarin is the path to the where everybody is down that way. But you know, further away from the camp than this. So what you want to do?
Cool.
Julia wants to do whatever's gonna get her what she wants. So
Craig does not want those samples to fall into the hands of the rest of the loggers.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what Craig just said.
he doesn't want the samples to fall into the hands of the loggers.
Oh, okay.
Was
Thank
I
you.
too quiet?
No, that would not be the issue.
I think the accent was too thick.
It was very loud as well. I need to turn him down in Discord. Meanwhile, Ricky's at 160%.
Really?
I
Yeah.
was told to turn mine up.
Maybe it's been fixed since then, but yeah, I'm turning it down a little bit. It's fine.
Weird.
I adjust people all the time.
Well, we have several directions that we can go. We need to get to the forest to get the wood. We can go through the underground river that we took before, or we can go on foot and head off these scouts. We also need.
Wood the only current thing we need to make at least one thing?
Let's go here so you can try out the paths if you want to.
Did we ever figure out where we thought the microfauna stuff was?
No. You just have a description of a rock that it's near.
Okay, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Like Fraggly Rock?
Banter cares away.
But
Worries for another
we
day.
need to. I think the next direction we are going is the forest, yes? Because we need to go there before we go back to the wolf, before we do anything. Well, we need to go to the forest anyways, because that is how we can. That is what we need to do anything with Uzural, I think. And our friend Baiti. Correct?
Correct. I'd really like to take care of the scouting party, but
Take care of? What have they done?
Well, what do you mean by take care of, Craig?
I don't want them to know the location or give the items off to the rest of the loggers.
Well, they know the location and they have the items, so what do you mean to do about that?
I mean, to protect that grove.
We're not
No,
killing
that's not what I
innocent
asked.
people, Craig.
What do you mean to do about these scouts?
I will rough them up. Take the
And-
samples.
Okay, but they still will know where it is.
I will tie them in the forest and hope they maybe can escape.
Okay, but they still would know what it is if they escaped. And then you were
Which is
pretty much
fine,
killing
but
them.
I would feel like I was done with it at that point.
You cannot
There's
revoke
no
knowledge that
logic
is
in
already
that.
there, Craig. I mean, I think there is solution, but I think murdering them is not... Because it still is... There still is the Bodens that they know where they... That's their name, right? Yes.
Coopers.
Coopers. The Coopers.
Coopers.
They still know where this grove is, so... What does stopping them do anything? This is the actual question, Craig.
I know. I have been wondering myself what I am going to do about them. I just want to keep things safe. For nature.
Like, here's the
And
thing.
I think there's much power that could be brought from this wood.
Okay, fine. But here's the thing. If we don't stop and do this, take care of this issue with Uzarel, then it won't matter what we do with the Coopers or the scouting party or the Grove, because it will all be for naught.
Fine.
We can deal with that issue after we take care of the thing that will murder us all, I think.
I said fine.
Well, you said it with a tone that made me think it wasn't fine, so this is why I continue.
Would you like to berate me more?
Not berating, I am just discussing, Craig. We need to all be on the same page.
I'm just playing it by ear.
Okay. Well, what does your ears hear?
My ears hear slight ringing all of the time.
Hey, Craig. You can be serious. You do not need to make a joke. Now, where did Serafina go? I do not see her. She is very stealthy tonight. Oh, there she is. Hello, Serafina. Okay.
My screen froze, so I
That's
restarted.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. You're not unpause review.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so are we ready to make our way? Or which way are we going?
It's
What are your
nighttime
thoughts?
also.
Yeah, I know.
We go to
So-
the grove, then we go to the tower.
Okay,
Okay,
understood.
but to get to the
But how
grove,
do we get to the grove? What?
there
Route-
are two paths that we can take to get to the grove. One of them is much quicker than the other, but
We go down the magic water slide
yay,
that goes up.
it goes down.
Oh, Serafina, I don't think you understand this advanced concept called physics. It's made up my uncle, Uncle Physics.
He loved to jump off things.
A very experimental kind of guy.
Water can't go up, Craig.
Oh, And I bet you're gonna tell me that
Well-
magic ain't real next.
Serafina, then how does the
Um,
water get into the clouds to fall as rain then if it cannot go up?
How sciencey is the world?
Beep 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 beep. Um, when was
dying
water
here.
cycle? What was?
This Aaron's a pretty smart dude.
Problem is Charlotte knows how to answer that. I don't think Serafina would.
I mean, ancient Greece probably had that shit figured out. Let's be honest.
It was discovered in 1580. The water cycle.
Interesting. I think it'd be before then.
As far as like
Yeah.
writings about it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like possible just that it was like
It hadn't been documented.
it hadn't
before
been
then, but
thought
had
of in
been-
those terms, or yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know, it was
But regardless, let us. It is late, and I think if what is our plan? Do we want to walk for a little bit before we camp? Do we want to go back and camp at the camp? They might be angry with us at some point if we go there, but
I don't think camping at the camp would be a good idea.
yeah, I don't think so either. They were in
Oh.
a very unstable position when we left. Everyone had high tensions and
Oh, but the croissants.
Aren't those like almost gone now, though?
I think I saw the last three dancing away into the forest.
well, I think
I wonder what they were
All
gonna
right.
do.
We should go find them.
No.
I think when they're done, one of them will be filled with cream.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Craig, and I really don't want to stumble upon that.
But that is how. You're right. That sounds awkward.
Yeah, doesn't it? I don't really like stumbling upon situations where someone might be stuffed with cream.
To each his own.
oh fuck.
It's not really my thing. Anyway, let's get away from camp and then we can
what
camp.
you didn't bake in the croissant orgy
didn't
scene
think
into your
about-
D
I
and D
didn't-
campaign.
I didn't think about what they did because they are immortal little magical croissants.
You're welcome.
I know what they did in the other campaign. Shit. Okay. Yeah. All right.
There
Okay.
you go.
So I think we should put some distance between the us and the camp tonight.
Considering we tried to
I concur.
bamboozle them, I don't think we
I
should
think we
consider them.
successfully bamboozled them, to be fair.
I don't think we should consider them allies at this particular moment. If they figure it out, they're gonna suspect it is us, and then they will blame the issues on the camp on us too.
I mean,
No,
the
We
Saturn.
we do make good scapegoats.
well,
do.
there was this Zelia woman who was I don't honestly because she came to the camp obviously, but it was odd that she was there. Was it not?
I think it was a miracle.
No, no, no.
My
I'm
feelings
from.
on the subject are clouted, so
No, this is-
I'm not
this-
a good source.
This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, the people in the camp. Like, what? She walks out of the forest and they're like, "Oh, hi, come sit by our fire." Like, no, they, that this is the part that is odd to me.
She had an influence. Did you not feel that?
No,
Did you not
yes,
pick
but
up on that?
yes, but it wasn't like she was invisible to them or, like, cause Lemmy, like,
Her
interacted
aura.
with her. So she at some point had to have talked to the camp and interacted with the people there.
So are you wanting to go back to the camp full of angry people and ask them what they thought of the lady that made them angry?
No, I'm just saying that when we go back, if there is
I
some
feel like her mere presence in an area is all it takes. Remember the feeling coming over me of some weirdness outside of the camp.
yes, you're not
We had not
Um,
even seen her yet.
you're not understanding what I am trying to say. I'm trying to say, if when we go back, if there is some allegation or accusation on our part, well, we have scapegoat there with this lady.
Okay.
If
What
they
if-
even remember her.
What if Lemmy's
This
even
is-
alive when we get back?
We won't know until we fucking leave, so let us go.
Let us go.
Jesus. Jesus.
Who's that?
He is a dwarf, I know.
Handyman?
I don't have a good joke. I don't like heresy.
I wasn't making a joke. I was.
Wow, that was funny.
He was a handyman, essentially. Carpenter, actually, but
Live by the nails,
Anyway.
die by the nails. You know what they say.
I didn't like jokes. Anyway, where are we camping tonight?
I don't know. How
Hey,
far is the cave? Like a half a day?
Yeah, you could probably like sleep in the cave, but like you probably would have poor checks due to sleepiness if you continued to try and water slide down it.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're
No,
trying to water slide down
no.
it,
Yeah.
but if we can get to the
No,
cave
we're
tonight,
just
that'd be
looking.
great.
Yeah, just wanting to camp.
Sure. You find 3 like really rancid bedrolls.
Where's the river?
They were to the south.
Where Ollie is.
Mm-hmm.
Like far south or
No.
like right-
It's right
No,
below.
it's
No,
like-
it's like there
okay.
there was a hole that we
You
jumped
hear the
in
water
that
from here.
Oh, gotcha. You see, Serafina, if you look carefully, it looks like the water's going down, but if you squint hard enough, Physics will tell you it is actually going up.
Are you like
Not-
by the hole, or are you just saying that over here? I mean, if you're by the hole, then like you, as soon as you say that, Craig, you see like a bubble and like of like water pop into the air and some like water mist like go into the air.
Ha! See? See? Right there. Proof, Zarin.
I feel like I lose smarts when I talk to Craig. Does anybody else feel that way? Okay, just me.
I raise my hand.
Craig's just squinting at the water.
But yeah, we'll make camp.
Cool, cool. You successfully do so. You're in a little cave. You make camp no problem. It's cool. You feel nice and secure. There's a cozy little fire. You have non-gross bedrolls, I assume, that you brought for yourselves.
Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
course.
If anything, Ophelia could easily just sleep on like
Craig's beard.
anything.
Ollie.
Yeah. I'm diving into
Wouldn't that be
someone's beard,
delightful?
So.
Craig's latte flavored smelling beard.
I think that's probably where.
Okay.
I just imagine he kind of like wakes up in the middle of the night and finds you there, and he's just kind of like, okay. And then
Well,
falls back asleep.
if Ophelia's not cuddling Ollie, then Seraphina's definitely cuddling with Ollie.
It's 3 spoons, and that get much smaller with Seraphina, Ollie, and Ophelia.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Does Craig sleep in the keg?
Craig does not take his armor off.
Is it
Mm.
is it actually geniusly designed so that the keg is somehow straight up when he is reclined?
Yeah, it's cushioned in there too. You know, he's got padded lining and everything.
There's pillows stuck all around him.
Basically, it's like a genie's bottle inside.
You need a bottle, baby.
I don't know. The last time I ran into
Gonna
one of
rub me the
those,
right way.
just lots of water.
Lots of water. They did really love water.
Mm-hmm.
So long rest.
Long rest. Rest of the long variety.
I gotta remember I have fighter abilities.
The fuck, John? I'm gonna remember I have a class.
No,
I should definitely remember that I have a class. Okay, that didn't go good for him.
I always think of just the rune knight stuff, and I forget. I was like, oh yeah, there's other shit too.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah, I gotta
should
remember
second
I have
wind.
mage hand.
You should second wind before every short rest if you haven't.
No, oh yeah.
Yeah, because it comes back on short rest. So
Oh,
every short rest, you should do it before. Like if you don't use it in combat for whatever reason, just use it before short rest, and you heal an extra D10 plus fighter level.
okay.
All your runes are short rest, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Giant Smite's not though. I don't
Accent
think.
surges. No, but it's like 3 per.
I've got 2 right now. I think it does go up.
Yeah, it's proficiency bonus.
One more. Okie dokie. You sleep through the night. You have a nice little sleep. I mean, it kind of sucks just due to the environment you're in, but
Yeah.
like nothing goes poorly, and you know the way to the hole. With the path being the right option at the fork to get to the other side of the lake.
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Nope, not that one.
Craig was very far away.
Oh, those are just where you're from. No, no.
Ah.
All right, we doing this?
Yep.
Bye. Seraphina jumps in.
Roll a dexterity as you hit the water and tube-like rock structure.
Where the fuck is? Oh, at the top. Dumb bitch.
Here, I'll just actually here. Yeah, I was gonna say I could just make everybody roll because everyone's gonna have to roll one. You know.
Okay.
There it is. I always
doing
forget
that a
that you
lot
can
tonight.
scroll down there. Seraphina, we'll use your first roll. Don't worry.
Thanks.
However, Zarin,
Yeah.
you have a
Wait,
rough
wait, wait.
time getting in.
Can
Yep.
I give
Yeah.
him advantage by going full keg?
I don't understand the question.
the fuck is
How
full
does-
keg?
I want to go Giant's Might and go massive keg and give him a ride.
You'd clog the tunnel, I think, at that size.
Damn it. I tried.
That would be, you would like die because it would block a river,
Yeah.
and
And then
you
it
would
would
eventually,
fill the keg.
it would
You'd become a
eventually build up
dam.
so much pressure.
The water would run out underneath Ophelia and Seraphina. And then the
That's
water
not-
It'd be a very
that
long
Craig
walk.
is blocking. Well, and then the water that Craig is blocking would suddenly
Shatter
thrust
everything.
Craig down, shatter Craig, and thrust down the tunnel, hitting them both. It would be bad, is what I'm saying, if he did
Yeah.
that.
I guess what I'm not going to do.
Zarin hits his head as he jumps in, though, so that's unfortunate.
Oof.
Yeah, that's fine.
And takes 2 bludgeoning damage.
Hey.
Is he concussed?
He's dizzy. He doesn't have a concussion now. As you make it 3 distances, and now need to roll an athletics as you're keeping your head above water. I will ask for it, don't worry. Not the party. I wish that did work. The little party token.
There's
could
a
be used in epic roll to make everyone roll it.
yeah. They've done some stuff with it, but not exactly that.
Mm.
And while Zarin's able to recover, Ophelia starts to struggle a little bit, but isn't running into any troubles yet due to her excellent first roll. Bloom, bloom. As the turn comes up, which way is everyone going?
Right?
Right.
Left? No, I mean
I
we're all
follow
going back.
Zarin.
You're in front of him.
I follow Zarin.
I'm leading it,
I
so
can
we're
just
going to the right.
imagine Craig looking terrified, staring back at Zarin.
Which way do I go? Which way do I go?
No, yeah, we all know the
Yeah,
right
we
way.
all go right. Yeah, you all go right. And we need another athletics check.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
Oh no. Craig, who do you want to help? Actually, Seraphina's 2 people in front of you. She'd be harder to
Yep.
help. Do you want to help Zarin from starting to go under the water?
Shit.
I'm too far.
You are.
You passed your last 2 though, right? Yeah.
Yes.
No, not the first one. Oh, right, yeah,
Yes,
the
I
first one
did.
wasn't the 7. Right, it was the 14.
Yeah.
Because you already rolled it. Yep.
I guess I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
help
So you aren't in
Zarin.
super danger. You're just in the risk area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help Zarin.
Because it wasn't a 1, right?
No, it was a
No, it was a
3.
flat 2.
My,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
3,
a 3.
yeah,
My, I have a -1 to my athletics for some
Right.
reason.
It's strength based.
Because you don't
That is
you only
strength-based,
need
yeah.
you only need strength for athletics, which unfortunately makes it a dumb stat.
And I'm a rogue, which makes it a dumb
Uh-huh.
set anyway.
Exactly. Alrighty. As you sort of like shoot under this part of the river where It's fairly shallow and easy to shoot under since you're in a cave underground already. And you start to go down a hill that has a jump as you're going down this truly waterside splash mountain type part. I need everyone to roll an acrobatics
This is the part where we all go up.
to get their balance as they prepare themselves to jump.
Damn.
Luckily, Serafina is able to stabilize herself. Ophelia is also able to get herself prepared, even though, she's able to fly. So this part's really not hard for her.
The wings are wet.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
your wings are wet.
wet
That's
wings.
true. That's true. You're figuring out ways to deal and prepare to get your wings ready, like fluttering them around on your back to shake off the water to get ready for this. But Craig and Zarin start to struggle in the back. Craig's luckily, he's done very well so far, so he's not in much risk. But Zarin is really having trouble, sort of like you want to sort of like be able to get your feet on the rock a little bit, so you're ready to push off. And he's having trouble. His like ankles are like twisting, and he's a little book boy. Uh, he's also the tallest, and it's like a smaller area, so he's having some trouble with that. But everyone, get ready to make the jump with an athletics check. DCs will be slightly different for people depending on previous rolls. Does anyone? All right. Well, I'm gonna.
I tried to go full keg, but nobody wanted me to.
Say, does anyone have any inspiration or anything they can use?
No.
Probably.
It does not
Have you
expire at
given
the end
any?
of session.
Have you given any?
I've definitely given someone inspiration.
I have been given inspiration. Did I?
But you're also the one who succeeded. So
I was gonna say, yeah. I feel like I did well though. Yeah, I've been given I was given inspiration. I think.
Serafina, we're in danger mode behind you as you land and see everyone else sort of taking a really awkward jump off of this platform. Like Zarin got the best jump. That's like a concerning thing.
Who's Craig's in front of me?
Yeah. Craig's in front of you.
As he is obviously failing his jump, I am gonna telekinetically shove him to like help him make it.
Sure thing.
And so while we were
I would
going
give that
down,
advantage, so it'll count as a +5, right? And that would be a 13, which would pass for Craig.
Sure.
as we were going down, I had Ollie in his like little pocket dimension.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna bamf him out and have him fly to Ophelia and keep her from, because like her wings are wet, so she can't fly. So Ollie is flying to Ophelia and making sure that she's fine.
And
Sure thing. So
how close am I to where I'm jumping to? How close do I get?
You are flying through the air, fingers outstretched, and Serafina, you think you're gonna have to like grab for him.
I mean, if I'm that close, I'll just use Blessing of the Raven Queen to
Okay. Yeah, you make it with that. Of
and
course.
pop over. Yeah.
I don't like the sound you made for some reason. It sounded like your butthole made that sound.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, my throat hurts a little bit. So
Yeah, a feature, or like a class feature or a spell passes a skill check.
one that counts a resource technically, but you know,
Yeah.
not
I mean, I
shape
think it
water
makes sense.
15 times in the same
What
session.
do you mean? What do you mean? Shape water fixes any problem. It almost did that one time. I wasn't prepared for it to actually do something when I was trying to use the water lady. It was
Oh,
to
yeah.
get, like she was trying to get out the window. He's like, "Can I freeze that water?" I was like, "Oh shit, he can."
I remember you trying to like fight him on it for a second. And you're like,
Yeah.
I can't.
It
there's
was the
nothing I can-"
first time he had been right about using his dumb water magic. I just wasn't ready for it.
But that's
He stopped
everybody, I think,
showing
right?
up the next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everybody over as you land successfully on the other side. And you begin marching because you know where it is. You have a map. And you make it to
Wait,
a
wait.
beautiful. What's that?
Don't we
Wait, yeah,
have
you would
to
have
go
to
make
sleep.
coding first?
Sleep, wake up, blah, here,
Yeah.
here.
We have to
You
go
would get
make the
to one
coding at
spot
the-
before the grove would be when you.
Oh yeah, we had to go to the place on the other side of the forest to get the other ingredient before we can make the coating. So
What, the ancient lumber mill? There's
I'm
nothing
just-
that's been told
I'm joking.
to you that's over there.
No, so we need to go to the tower first and then to the grove
Mm-mm.
No, we have everything we need from the tower.
Mm-hmm.
to be able to harvest the.
The wood?
We need
Yeah.
to use the ingredients to make an anointment to be able to cut the wood.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Cutting the wood. Who's got cutting stuff? I mean, I do.
Well, as we approach, Rufio.
Yeah. So yeah, you sleep through the night. And as you approach the sacred grove, you immediately notice the stunning, striking white bark of these massive trees. Not quite as tall as the coniferous trees around you, but still quite large. And just with these like sort of like dark mapley red leaves like it's a maple tree, red leaves thickly covering its branches as you enter the sacred grove. Yeah,
Hey, the gods.
yeah, Craig, you definitely do feel sort of like a bit of like serenity and peace come over to you that you have 100% not felt the whole time you've been in this forest.
This is amazing. Do you feel the energy from these trees? Calls to me. Gonna head towards the closest tree.
Sure thing.
He's just gonna inspect it, look it over, kind of like knock on the wood. He'll lick it. He's just like, indeed. Fine quality lumber. But
Feels
only.
like you're licking like a marble countertop.
This would be quite a difficult thing to work with.
I think this is why we have to make the anointment. Yes.
Yes. Trees like this should be protected. They should only use the lumber from when absolutely necessary. It should not be harvested. It should be the dead trees, the things, the leftovers that are going back to the world. Or in a case like ours, to save the world.
I don't know. Somebody else talk.
Um. Do the trees like look all twisty like they do here? Like, is this actually how like the trees look, asking for purposes?
No.
No,
No,
okay.
not necessarily that twisty. This
Not
was just
necessarily,
I don't know why it made it like that, but yeah, it would not be twisty like that.
Okay. They don't look familiar to Serafina at all.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No.
Like
Yeah.
no tree I've ever seen before.
They're definitely different.
I'm
Give it a
gonna
little knock.
Me?
Yes, give it a little knock. Feel the toughness. You've never experienced a wood like this before.
Gonna tentatively, like, just with one finger, knock on the
Yeah,
wood.
it somehow has this grain and texture that does definitely like say wood to you, but it feels like you're tapping on like stone.
That's weird.
And somehow it's adorned my armor at this point. Right? That's what happened?
Yeah, your armor
Okay.
definitely looks like the bark of this tree
Okay.
from when you came back to life.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh, I remember that part.
I should make you an official item for it.
Yeah,
I'll
that would be
just-
cool.
A picture of a white keg.
Does is there anything that we can see besides the trees?
Not really. I mean, every once in a while you see one of those like giant bunnies or like, just normal animals.
Any signs of
Encampments.
oh yeah, encampments
Oh,
or
roll an investigation. Here, I was going. Okay, yeah, it works. Yeah, what's your
24?
investigation technique?
I mean, really just looking for any signs of like human or like people involvement.
So as you're
Because I
looking
mean,
around, yeah. Sorry.
well, specifically, I mean, like they said that the scouting party had found a supply cache of this oil, meaning that there is somewhere where people were doing things here.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what Craig's looking for. That's why he was thinking of trying to find where they made camp.
Yeah. So as you are both looking around, you actually don't see the camp at first, but you come across a tree that, while still very strong and sturdy, it looks like it has like some cut and axe marks attempted into it. Like when you hit a door in like a video game that you can't actually break through, and
It
like the
splinters
little
a little.
damage. Yeah, but like.
Yeah.
And as you sort of like look over that tree more, you look up into the branches and you do actually see sort of like a stub of a branch cut. And as you're looking around from that branch is when you notice a little campsite about like 50 feet away behind like a little like hill and some thick bushes.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go and check it out.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Let's get another investigation.
$20.
Nice. So Seraphina and Ophelia seem very distracted by these trees. They're not only distracted by the trees, but by each other being distracted by the trees, sort of like a little feedback loop of distraction. But
One
luckily,
brain
it does
cell.
not. It does not. Yeah, they're sharing it, and it's going back and forth as fast as it can. It's not completing thoughts in between the transfers, but they're completing the thoughts together. Uh, but Craig and Zarin, you're able to ignore their antics as you're searching around. You do find 3 sleeping bags. As you know, it is 3 members of the party, as well as what was clearly a previous fire pit where they were doing their cooking and whatnot.
Okay.
You find a small little bag of what looks to be cooking spices. You find Let's see. They're pretty good at their job. So what would they leave behind? You do find
Probably
an
not their
empty
sleeping
little.
bags.
No, that's
Yeah.
true. Not their bedrolls. You would find spot.
I was
You
waiting
find.
to ask
You're
for
right.
that.
That's fair. You know what? It does seem like something that just always gets left behind. Like it signifies that people were here. Like, but no, yeah, you're right. They wouldn't leave their bedrolls behind. But you do find what the remnants of a camping fire.
Yeah.
And like the ground being a little bit like discolored there where their bedrolls were for a few days straight.
How far into the the grove are we?
Not that far. Probably like 100 yards in.
And the like boundary where we go from forest to this grove, is it like a hard cut, or is it like gradual, or is there like an open area in between it?
There is. You saw like one of these trees at first, and then like there was like a lot of bushes and shrubbery, and then like you basically felt like you were in a different forest.
Gotcha. And are these, how tall are these trees?
They're still in the like, they're still well over 100 feet tall, but they're the ones on the outside are like up to 600, 700 feet tall.
Gotcha.
And you do find the empty bottle with a little bit of this shimmering liquid inside of it still laying on the ground.
Well, Craig, it looks like we have found your patrol, or at least where they're staying.
Hey, what's that you got there?
Looks like this is the ointment, or the anointing oil that they used on their cutting weapons. Do you see, look around, see if you can, if they left it or if they brought it with them. I don't know if they were using like an axe or a... Okay.
Craig, the bottle, when he shows it to you, looks the same as the one that your wolf tier is in.
Oh shit! I think I drank one of those things.
Oh shit, you did drink something in there. What was it?
The water.
Oh yeah, you just drank the water. No, but like it's not like a modern
it's a-
bottle. Yeah, it is a very
It's-
old bottle. The
it's
gas,
a
the glass
shared
technique is different.
A shared ancestry.
Uh-huh.
They came from the same place. That's fine.
I got you. No shit, I drank one of those, I think.
I don't think you drank the anointing oil. I think you drank like something else.
Didn't
Oh.
you drink the water, Craig?
I did drink the water. Wait, what water? Oh, that water. Yes, that was
The
delicious.
special water, yes. I think you still have some.
I do.
Well, do we want to try to create this ointment and then, Greg, do you have like an axe or a
got my-
handsaw or
Got my
something?
blade, and he pulls out his dagger.
Mine's bigger.
Yes, but mine's special and was meant for this. Is there enough of what's in there to try and put anything on the weapon?
What do you mean?
And because you said there's like just a little bit in the bottom of it, right?
Oh. Yeah, no, it's like a drop or two.
Okay,
It wouldn't do nothing.
cool. Yeah.
Do we
Yeah,
want
what?
to Perhaps anoint something a little bit bigger than this dagger.
I don't believe it's a permanent thing, do you?
I don't know.
No, but will the dagger do enough? Will the dagger allow for enough
Um,
damage to be dealt to the tree? It's rusty, isn't it?
I don't think it's about the blade itself's original sharpness.
I think it is a little bit.
Yeah, it's got to be able to cut into the. I mean, yes, we're anointing it, but it's still got to be able to do the job of cutting bark.
I worked with wood exactly like this. Well, almost. It is what my barrel is made of. It's very similar types of wood. It's very difficult to work with.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that.
Well, what I was getting at is sometimes the sharpest tool isn't the best tool for the job.
This is why you are with us, Craig.
I wasn't gonna
Sometimes,
say it. I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it.
sometimes you get better control when you're talking about cutting into something that you know you're not going to get a clean cut out of to begin with.
What did your accent just do? You
I
went
don't know.
Cockney. You went Cockney.
Don't
See-
make fun of me.
Be that as it may, Craig, as someone who has some experience in cutting things,
This is
when
like
you're cutting something difficult, you usually want the sharpest blade.
what do you break a rock up with?
Other rocks.
Other rocks.
Which are
Rocks.
typically blunt.
Rocks.
Not necessarily.
But that is not cutting, Craig. That is breaking.
It is bludgeoning. We're not trying to bludgeon anything. We need to pierce something.
You know, Serafina, I actually don't care. If he wants to try and use the blunt dagger, then let him use the blunt dagger.
But don't we only have enough to anoint one blade?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but
Blade would
But-
you like to anoint, darling?
I just think that we should use something sharp. You can still be the one to. I will loan you one of my
No.
daggers and you can use it.
I don't care who keeps it.
yes, you do.
Not if it's one of you.
I just think when you're trying to cut through something difficult, you want the sharpest blade possible.
Okay.
Question. Do we think this anointment has a limited shelf life? Because it is possible that this anointment will last for longer than, 5 cuts, whatever it is. If it is something more permanent, then I think we should have something that we can and will be able to use in a confrontation. Because this is the same anointment that was used to, I think, fight the Uzura last time, yes? The hammer was anointed in this case?
Should the hammer be anointed in this case?
No.
Does it
No,
hold?
that's
That's what we're trying to figure out, right?
Well, I'm just saying whatever we choose, it needs to be if we think it is something that will last longer, it ought to be something that can be used later, because I think this small dagger I don't think is suitable for fighting Uzurel.
Perhaps. Have you a better option?
No, this is. I just wanted to discuss this, Craig.
Seraphina holds
just-
up her,
I just
her
imagine-
sword.
I just imagine Seraphina like popping up behind Zarin, like, "Yo, here." Yeah, no.
Yeah. And she's
yeah.
just waving her,
Here.
her weapon around like,
Hey, well, let's do it then. If it creates another weapon like my own, it would be great.
What time is it?
It's
10 o'clock.
808.
it's early. It's still
In the
like 10,
morning?
11. Yeah, 10 or 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
808
okay.
and Heartbreaks.
No, in game.
Yeah, it's no, it's in the
You
morning.
said 8:08, and
It's
that's
like
the
10,
time
11.
here.
I said 808. I was
Yeah, she said
confused.
808.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like 10 in the morning.
Gotcha. Is anybody proficient in alchemy supplies? By the way.
Where? Never mind.
Yeah, I think it's on the. It's in a weird place now. I actually don't know where it is. Do you know where it is, Ruvia? Dual proficiencies? Oh. Oh, there it is. I see it in the front. Yeah, it's on the very front page. But underneath your skills.
No. Proficient in a poisoner's kit, but
No. Craig, I assume not.
Night. Where's
Um,
the tab?
It's on underneath your skills.
on your normal character sheet.
Oh,
Says
Smiths and
tools.
wood carvers.
yeah. Woodsmithing, that's my thing.
Yeah, Rufio. I would have I didn't do this because I didn't realize where we were, but I can retrain proficiencies in tools when I finish a long
Yeah.
rest.
Sure.
So I would have done alchemist kit instead
Yeah, that's
of I
fine.
think cartographers is what I'm currently having for that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Then I'll do that. Just so we have somebody that knows how to do it.
I mean, I would think that Craig would be decent at actually gathering wood.
Yeah, that's
he's talking
about
talking
making the ointment.
about making the oil.
Oh, making
Yeah.
the oil. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I asked about
Alchemy.
alchemist supplies, not
Sure.
wood carving tools.
I had herbalist kit in my head for some reason.
Fair.
Don't.
I mean,
Don't
there
ask me
is
why.
there is like wood carving tools though. Yeah, there's wood
Yeah, he
carving
has
tools.
I've got wood carver's tools and smith tools.
Yeah, so I mean that's what there's also
There's a
carpenter's
saw,
tool.
a
There's
literal
carpenter's
saw in the
tools.
wood carver's tools.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I guess. Do we want to begin making the ointment, and then we can keep discussing what we want to put it on? It is a moot point if we don't make the ointment correctly. Verbal agreement is preferred.
Yes.
I can't hear you, Rachel. Yeah,
Still
nope.
can't hear you.
There it goes.
Yes.
Stupid game. Yes, smart. Love it. Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, I'll
Yes.
I think Ophelia has most of the supplies, right?
Yes.
Ah.
You're just gonna hold on to those, or you gonna? This is where you just say yes.
Going over and I'm
Said if Serafina, do you want to remind what we need for this ointment? You have, I think you have the book, right?
Yep. We need. Nope, that's not far enough.
I think it's mushrooms, water, and sap.
Um.
Okay.
We need mushrooms, water from Ralph, sap from foxglove flower.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm gonna take those ingredients, Rufio. I've got the bowl from the tower, and I'm gonna start doing. We also had a recipe as well, I believe.
Yeah, you have the thing. I pasted it as an image, and I don't think I have it in my notes anymore.
Yeah.
Is this it? Yep. It would be the second level. Mush means mushroom.
Yeah, but we also found notes on the actual recipe. Am I
I don't remember that.
misremembering this?
I think
I
so.
don't.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you found notes on someone trying to make it. Correct.
Yeah, in the
Yes.
first floor.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I thought we had the actual like recipe.
No. Yeah. Are you looking for like numbers?
Oh, I mean, I not in real life, but in game, yes.
That's
yeah,
so
I
you
don't-
have 'em.
Yeah, because I don't think you ever like wrote down. Oh yeah, 2 ounces of you know.
I think no. There's not a specific number amount that I really had. But 1 part sap, 1 part water, 3 mushrooms, blood.
Blood, what blood?
Step
Wait.
5.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Dad's own blood into bowl.
Hmm.
I mean, you are a blood wizard, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean that's not how this works.
It's how some people's blood magic works.
Well,
This isn't blood magic, but it's just part of it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's Serafina being ignorant to.
it is because this is Lylant that is making this, right? So I think it needs to be Craig's. It needs to be Craig's blood, not my
It's
blood.
Wait,
own-
whoa. I'm sorry, I spaced out for a moment.
Right.
My blood?
Yes. Why is this weird?
I forgot to do one of those.
I got one. I got it. Ollie. It's not doing it for Ollie. It's fine.
Yes. Why is this weird,
Yeah.
Craig?
I could just get a little bit woozy when I see my own blood.
No, you don't. You have been bleeding every fight we have had a lot.
And I have kept my eyes closed most of the time.
Is that
Then
why
you will be
died?
woozy, and this is not my problem. You want to be silly and be woozy, then okay. But we need to do this, and we need your blood for it.
Okay,
Craig, you
let's
can
do it.
Craig, you can keep your eyes closed, and as soon as we get your blood, I'll take out a cloth and I'll wrap your hand so you don't see your blood.
No, I think it needs to. You need to cut right here for this blood.
I'm afraid Zaren's right.
Aaron, don't be an ass.
I think Zaren's right. We should. Perhaps you could use this knife. And he pulls out the other knife.
The The rusty one?
Yeah, he's
I
like,
mean,
it just feels right.
I mean, I'll take it.
Fine, but we're
Won't
cutting
fucking
his
bother me
hand.
none.
We're cutting his hand. We don't need to waste more blood than we actually need. Waste not.
It will grow back. So yeah,
That's how blood works, Zarin.
yes, you
It kind
grow
of
more.
is.
You grow more blood. So yeah, I'll start working on the ointment review.
Cool, cool. Go ahead and roll an alchemist supply check for me.
26.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy recipe, honestly. You know, you just mix 3 things together and then put some blood in a bowl and mix that up again. Are you getting Craig's blood?
Yeah.
Is Craig being a big baby about it? Okay. Then yeah, you get his blood easily.
I'll use the super rusty dagger that
Roll a
is super
constitution
chipped.
save, Craig.
Hey, tetanus.
Craig, you take 3 damage, but you do fucking man moded and come out with no diseases or infections from the disgusting blade.
Seraphina quickly wraps his hand.
So yeah, does it appear to be working or doing anything, or is it just a bowl of blood and mushrooms?
Yeah, so when you first add the blood, you do notice that it starts to change colors. And as you're mixing that in, you see it sort of like start to like shine and shimmer as the blood seems to like the color from it is dissipating, and you just see these like flecks of what you assume is the iron in the blood sort of like scattering throughout the liquid. And then it sort of like gets into like a sort of like stable state, and you hear a little ding and you think it's completed.
The egg timer goes off.
Yeah.
How much of it do we have?
You have enough for 2 one-handed or 1 two-handed weapons to be coated in it.
Cool. How do I think it's a permanent thing?
Roll and nature or arcana.
God damn it.
You know, you're
Hmm.
really not sure. You know that you've known these coatings to be like use-based, time-based. Permanent's pretty rare. That would be usually something that you think would be a lot more like exhaustive and require other ingredients and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, you're not exactly sure.
Can you tell people to mark off the appropriate amount of materials?
Yeah, I'll actually do it. Boop, boop.
I don't think Ophelia had any of the well water, but I know Craig did.
Yeah, Craig did. Ghost Club sap. This one. Mushroom sap, water. Where's Craig's? I mean, I don't think that I had a number on that. Craig, I think you had enough for 2 with the amount of water you had. So you have 1 use of water left. I think Seraphina also has a sap, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Well,
Actually, I didn't see a sap on Seraphina, but I know you guys got 2, so I'm just gonna put the one
I
back
did.
in
I thought
Ophelia. I saw the
Ophelia had
flower,
them.
but not the sap. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did. It was
Yeah,
the
I thought
flower that I
Ophelia had
took.
2. I must have just only given her 1 by accident.
All right. Well, I think we have what we need to get what we need. I think we need
Speed.
a twig with 6 leaves on it.
Yes, I was gonna mention that.
And I thought we needed bark too. What do we need bark for?
Out of character, nothing.
Oh, okay. So just the leaves is all we need?
Yeah.
Just a twig with 6 leaves on it.
I mean, I think we just need the leaves, but yeah.
Now it specifically says, cut a twig from a white bark tree with a glowing blade, 6 leaves on it.
What's the next line say?
Fuck off.
No, what's the next line say?
Says you're a fucking asshole.
I mean, I did the same thing, and then I read the next line. I was like, oh, we need a twig. And I was like, oh, no, we just need the leaves.
Well, I'm still gonna cut
But
the
I
twig.
mean, you need to cut the twig off to get the leaves.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Okay, Greg. This is your Holy Land.
What is Craig dipping in the elixir? Which weapon? You're muted, John. John.
Hey. Yes. Bring it over. Don't you want to do the honors?
I can. Are you? Because you're not gonna be able to get up there, are you?
We gotta coat the weapon.
Oh, you mean you want me to coat it? I thought you meant cut it.
No, coat the weapon. It's like a ceremony.
It's not really my thing.
I guess I'll just use my dagger.
Okay, fine. Really hate you sometimes. So I'm like, am I the one? Like, is it in a bowl? Is it in a vial? What is it in?
Yeah, it's in a little bowl.
A little bowl.
Fairly large bowl, I guess.
Let's get a
It's-
turkey baster thing with like the
Did-
little silicone end on it and a little like.
That's why I wanted to know if it
Turkey
was in a
baster.
vial. But I mean, like,
No, it's in a bowl. So what are you dipping into it? Or-
my razor dagger.
Okay. Yeah, so as you sort of dip your blade into this, you see those little like tiny like shreds of like the iron from the blood sort of like zip towards the blade, and as you do it looks like the liquid is almost going inside of your weapon as it's like disappears and you actually see the volume of it shrinking. And as you hold it up, you just see this liquid with this shimmery, almost like moonlight glow drip off the tip of your blade.
Whoa. Y'all saw that, right?
Aye. Quite fascinating.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Sorry, my cat sneezed on my foot.
Oh no, you could have played that one into character.
I could have if I didn't start laughing. Whew. Okay, I guess I gotta do the thing now. Can I like look around and see like where the branches are the closest?
Of
Like,
course.
what tree would
roll
have the
a
branches
nature
close?
check for what you think will be the easiest tree to get to the branches and climb.
I'll take that.
Luckily for you, it seems like the scouts did a good job for you, and they actually picked a tree that has some like different little like footholds you can use to like climb your way up there.
Alright, I'm gonna stow my dagger and climb up the tree.
Craig watches proudly.
Roll a very easy athletics check.
Craig
You
wants
say
to do this.
you say very easy. I have a -1. Is there any way we can do acrobatics? Can it be
Unfortunately, acrobatics doesn't climb.
Fuck me.
You succeed as you climb your way up this tree, and you are able to get up to a branch as you see many, many little branches coming off of it with lots of leaves on them.
Serafina, be gentle. Ask for permission.
You really telling me to ask a tree for consent?
Do I look like a joking type?
Sometimes. Though not right now.
Not right now.
Okay. I'm gonna like shimmy my way up to find a branch/twig that's got the 6 leaves.
Sure thing. Do an acrobatics for your shimmying and balance. Oh
What's
no!
worse than the athletics?
You start to slip and fall. Make an athletics to catch yourself on the branch.
Craig starts running to her general
Luckily,
direction.
you're able to catch yourself. Go ahead and make another acrobatics to swing yourself back up.
Not my first time doing this. Slipping and falling is normal. May look like my first rodeo, whatever those are.
Yeah, you're able to pull yourself up and move yourself across the branch.
Okay. I may have insulted you. And she's like looking at the tree as she's saying this. May have insulted you. And the universe was very quick to right me. I do apologize. See, my friends and I, we need your leaves because we need to fight a bad. And I think you might know a bit about that because I think your leaves have been used before. I'm saying all this to say, do you mind if I cut off your branch? Tree? I don't know how I'm supposed to hear you.
It's okay. You're doing good. Craig's like patting the tree from the bottom, and he's kind of like trying to feel the tree's energy from the base.
Just waiting to see if I like get any kind of answer on if I can do this or like if there's like a shift in the tree or anything.
Make a religion check.
Religion. No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you get nothing. You feel nothing from this tree.
Okay. Well,
You
you
felt
didn't
more
like
connected
try
to
to.
like, random trees.
Yeah.
What did it say, dear?
It said nothing, Craig. I got nothing. I told you this isn't me. Anyway, you didn't try and throw me from you again. Maybe that was just my bad balance, but I'm gonna go with my gut here. And I feel like you wouldn't let me be here if you didn't want me to do this. So, and I'm just gonna cut the branch.
Sure thing. So as you cut into it, it's odd. It is very easy to do with this dagger and weapon coating, but it still feels like almost like you're cutting through like a thick like clay, or like it's very dense, you know? And but yeah, you're easily able to snip off a branch with it. And you do notice that your blade still does have the shine.
Look at the twig. And I look at my dagger.
Craig's just looking up at you like, I heard the tree say it's okay. Looks back at Zara and he's like, I didn't say anything.
Serafina,
Yeah?
we need more than one.
Fine.
It's okay, darling. You did
I'm gonna-
one. I can get the other.
But I'm already up here.
All
I'm gonna
right.
stick my dagger and then like put the twig between my teeth, like not fully biting on it, but just like holding on to it. So I'm gonna have both hands. And I'm gonna reach over and cut another twig.
Again, easily slices through this very thick, dense type material. And you do notice it has this like even like sheen, like as you like that's like left on the other side of the wood that's been cut. Like it, that like this just odd metally, marbly like sort of like look to it.
Like sap.
That's interesting.
Like it was
Almost
cut
like
with
it's
a
like
Okay,
heat
self-healing.
welded or heat like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Do we need more than this, Theron?
I know we need two. We need one for the wolf. We need one for maybe Bitey. I don't know if we need more than that.
I'm gonna cut one more just to be safe.
What would you say is the
Get that?
largest, like most feasible, like thickness on the limb size?
That you could cut through.
Yeah, like what's around? On near her. What size are these twigs that she's working with?
She's cutting off like a candy bar thickness of twig, I would say.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah, lighter works pretty good. If it was like,
That's a
rounder instead of
chapstick.
oval. Oh, it's a chapstick, sorry. Light blue looked like a lighter from that angle.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would
candy
be
bar
s-
makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I'd
candy
be
bar
surprised if you had a lighter on her desk, to be honest.
That's fair.
Maybe for like
Look, I'm
candles.
very familiar with them. Yeah, candles,
have
that's
a-
true.
I have a lighter on my nightstand, but I just
Candlestick.
didn't want to get up.
Yeah, so
I mean, you you think you could cut through whatever you think is respectful.
right. Whatever I think is respectful. Okay. You think you could toss the blade to me?
I can bring the blade to you. I'm not in a habit of throwing daggers at allies.
I mean, it'll just stick right here and be fine.
No, I'm coming
Just
down.
kidding. It's like marble. No, it's not a bad idea.
Because then this blade's a lot more potent right now, so like, I'm just gonna come down. And I'll stow the dagger and... I've got a sack. The twigs are going in my sack. And I'm gonna climb down.
Show.
Do I need to roll for that?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yup.
Be careful with this. I want it back. It's very sharp. Even before the oil was on it. This is a sign of trust. I don't hand anybody my daggers.
You could just give me another one and I could waste this coating on it.
No. Here.
Okay, thank you. He almost drops it. as you hear, so sorry. What?
If you're not careful, you're gonna see your own blood.
But oh no,
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
Are the roots like knotty or anything like sticking out of the? Are they hot and heavy? Are they knotty?
Yeah, they're showing off. They're exposing themselves.
Thank God, this just got better. No, so I would like to commune with the tree and ask its permission to take enough material to make something.
A house is something, and so is a music box.
Yes.
Message-
Yes, I know.
Message the DM if you're trying to be sneaky about it.
He's trying to get a house in the other campaign.
Oh, that's different. That's totally different. The economy's terrible, though. I'm not going to be able to afford one.
No, you're not. Not in that city.
In that city.
Maybe if you moved to Ironfall.
If I keep destroying like families and removing them, it'll be fine. I would like to commune with the tree. I want to make something. So I'm not thinking a weapon or anything.
You just got a big weapon.
I don't want it for me. I was thinking of trying to think of something I could make for somebody else in the party.
A casket.
A casket, yes.
Ophelia
You
would
could-
love that.
I
You could
don't
make
need
a
a lot of
little casket.
I don't
Oh
need
my
a lot
God,
of
Ophelia
material for
would
that.
love-
Okay, yes. So I'm gonna get enough material to make a tiny little casket.
That'll be her bed at night.
Like that's what I was gonna say.
It'll be her little bed. So cute.
Make a religion check,
Yeah.
Craig.
Did I
You
get 2
said-
or 3 twigs? Did I
You
get
got
a
3
third one?
twigs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got 3? Okay.
Yeah. Yee.
Religion -1. Nailed it.
Hey!
You got some leafy twigs. You have a total of 26 leaves.
Thank you.
You get an 18 on your religion, Craig, as you're sort of like, trying to commune with this tree with your weapon. You do feel a slight pulse of energy, and you do think that it will be okay for you to harvest a bread loaf size amount of wood from this tree. Be selective about where you take it from, but yes, you are permitted to.
Yes, that's why I want to do it in an area that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
That could heal over pretty well. I don't know where that would be on the tree. Probably. You know what? Actually, if there's any burls, you know what a burl is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a big growth like burl.
Yeah.
If there's like a
don't
burl like
see-
somewhere around that, I would take something like that off.
Yeah.
What about,
roll
like, one of the
a,
knots?
Yeah, like the
investigation check as you're looking around.
knotty
for one.
burl is kind of the same thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
So as you're looking around, Craig, you do eventually find a tree that has a massive burl on it.
Okay.
And as you're getting closer, you feel a strong resonance with this tree and your hammer.
And my hammer.
Yes, and you feel like this long ago was the tree that Lyalanth had sealed himself and Uzarel in, although they
wow.
both had escaped it over, time.
Oh. Okay.
Lyalanth was freed by the people of the area from it, and
Right.
Uzarel is a demon, and they have their own ways.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I will totally harvest that burl for the wood.
Faux show. Again, because of the condition of the knife, you've been walking around for like 10 minutes, but you found it. It's still glowing.
Okay.
And you are easily able to harvest it. It has this very nice, swirled pattern inside of the burl.
Oh, that's the whole reason I wanted it.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be gorgeous. And I give you your dagger back, Seraphina.
Thank you.
I
Much
appreciate
appreciated.
it. Don't you see this fine piece of material here? This is a blessing from the gods.
Seem to be doing a lot of that lately.
Alrighty. Anyone else want to do anything while you're in this wood? Or would you like to head to wherever is next?
Whatever is
there's-
next.
I don't think there's much else that we needed to do here, yeah?
No.
Craig
Not
wants
plot
to.
related.
Craig wants to insight check the forest to see if it wants to be found. I love that look.
Sure, man. Roll a insight check, man, to see if you're not sure, man. Trees.
It's okay
Trees.
for us to leave here, but these trees don't want to be found.
Maybe
That's
you
kind
make
of
a
the whole
decision
point
anyway.
of sacred, is it not?
It is. Very much so. I feel this kinship with it.
So you've said.
No, like there's the kinship with the trees, and then there's the kinship that I'm starting to feel with this god lady thing, person, dude.
I got worried. I thought you were saying me.
What?
As you say this god lady person, dude, you hear a voice in your head. What's my name?
Ileana.
It fades away.
A latte.
You hear a long-suffering sigh.
I remember things. I listened
Yeah.
to this episode, or the last episode.
As
Okay,
we
everyone. Yeah, what is your
as-
plan? Yeah.
Craig and everybody walks out of the forest, I'm gonna turn around and just empty the gas cans that I brought with me all around the woods and the forest, and then just throw a match as we leave.
Craig decapitates him with the blunt dagger.
It's gonna take some time. Craig, I thought you got woozy over blood.
Don't we still have a coating worth
Only his own blood.
a weapon's worth of coating?
A one-handed weapon scene. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Two things. One is the dagger expended after that.
The burl.
The dagger is expended after 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Two. I think we need to stop by the tower while we're here and get more of the well water.
Agreed.
I
Craig
think
is,
we
like,
need to
about
stop
to
at the
drink
tower to get more water because I think Craig drank half of what we already had, and I don't know if we can only use. I thought we had like a bunch more sap, but I don't know how much we used or how much we
You
have.
only have
so.
one more sap.
So we need to do that at least, and then I think we can head to the wolf because that is the next thing in line on our way back, and we need to keep an eye out for this interesting looking rock that leads to the microfauna place, I think. Objections?
Alrighty.
That's a perfect plan.
I concur.
I could
Well,
object just for the sake of it.
Well, the perfect plan would have been to come here before we went all the way back to the camp and then came back, but you know.
Well, we didn't know this was here.
Well, I thought, I was, maybe Craig had he could smell the trees from the tower. I don't know.
Yes, there were many trees around the towers, Aaron. You are correct. I could smell them. It was difficult over my own stench, which now is confusing because I smell like coffee.
But yeah, so we'll go and collect more stuff from the tower.
Sure. You spend the night seeing the tower in the distance, sleeping in a nice camp. As you do hear some sort of baleful, multi-octave, multi-echo howl in the distance, but it's very, very far away, and you don't feel too concerned about it. And you wake up in the morning and travel to the tower. Did you like to do anything else in there, or just straight to the stuff?
I mean, I don't think there's anything else. We were just here.
Sure. How many how much of stuff would you like to collect? You're not gonna have to roll or anything since your goal is just collecting stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, can I get a 6-pack of water?
Like if you're using like daggers to scrape, sap into vessels, I would say there's 4 sap available.
yeah,
If you
then
want
that's
to
take
what
the
we'll,
spend
4 sap?
all your time taking it, yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I
that's
mean,
what we're
divide
here
and
for.
conquer. We can divide and conquer.
There's
Some can get
unlimited
the
water,
water.
so it all depends on how much you want. There's a well full of the water. So
Yeah,
it
I
all
mean-
depends on how
Freaking
much
keg.
you want to fill.
I mean,
Yeah.
Just fill
divide and
me up.
conquer. Some can get the water. Some can get the sap. The sap's
Yeah.
gonna take time.
I put all of the sap on Ophelia's sheet for ease.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, whatever we can, Rufio. It's not,
Yeah.
it's trivial to get.
I don't know how to truly. Yeah. I guess here water. I'll put it.
Yeah,
as
this is not a
the
limited resource, so
special moon water.
Do the trees that are underground, do they look like they've been growing more since we've been gone?
They indeed do. They look much healthier. There are leaves starting to grow on them.
What color are they?
They are red, like the ones in the grove.
Could have came here and got the.
But then you wouldn't have seen the grove, Craig.
You are correct.
I usually am.
It is a strong sense of thing to believe.
No comment.
None needed. Craig meant it as a compliment.
Serafina wasn't sure how to take it.
Uh-huh.
And you move 2 more and sleep for the night. And again, at the night, baleful howls. This time, though, they're a little bit further west, sort of like at the edge of what you know of the wolf's territory.
Well, if he's howling, that means he's still alive.
For now. What? I'm not wrong.
I don't know how to take
Yep.
you sometimes, Ophelia.
Is anyone doing anything as you travel? When you wake up in the morning, everything's fine.
Cool.
Is anyone doing anything as you travel? I should
Uh,
ask.
Serafina's just kind of looking around because she gets lost easily because she didn't grow up here. She
Mhm.
doesn't know how things work in this area. So she's just taking everything in.
Alrighty.
Playing hide and seek with Ollie.
And you are at the last night before you will get to the wolf's den. You're all set to camp.
Jesus, you made this map so long ago.
I know, right? Oh, that's funny.
That's how I know. It's because it has my old token on it.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
Theron got his glow up.
He did.
I feel like Craig needs a glow up.
If only, but you're too hard to fucking generate.
I mean, what about those crazy ones that I sent you with the
I
fucking
can-
high heel boots and shit?
I know, I started that. I showed you those existed, and then you went and made more of them. Because I tried making your character. I can make a million Ophelias. It has so many ideas for Ophelia.
What is so hard about a guy in a freaking
About making
keg?
something a
Yeah.
barrel, it doesn't know what that is. It's not a thing that it has a reference for.
It just makes me happy that it's an original thought for
I don't have image to
for
image,
like a
so I
few
can't do it
people.
that way. And I don't even know exactly how you'd do it that way.
As
Not
we
being able to play with your mouse
Craig,
tips.
as we
Yes.
are like sitting down for camp, Popcorn is gonna like walk over to you and like crawl up like on your head,
Hey,
like
hey,
just sit
hey,
there.
what are you doing? You little furball, you're quite cute. Seen you explode many times though.
As you say that, uh,
He shits a little blood.
no, I cast detonate familiar and explode him into a spray of
Fine.
blood.
Hey! Oi!
Craig,
Oi!
roll a dexterity save. Not a
such an
lot of it
average
gets
roller.
in your mouth. Yeah, like some of it gets in your mouth, but not a lot of it.
To be fair, my spell save DC is 15.
Oh, a bunch of it, a whole lot of it gets in your mouth and up your
Damn
nose.
it.
Ophelia is like clapping, like, bravo!
Oh, you know what?
There-
I would have been taking some time to try and I would have to coat something to work with that wood, wouldn't I?
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind then.
You don't know the ancient techniques on how to do it, so
No, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think tomorrow we will find our friend again, and I don't think he is going to be as docile as last time we found him.
Why are we here? We can't help him yet, can we?
Yes, we can. This is why we went to the grove. All we needed was the leaves in addition to the ingredients for the oil. Am I wrong in this?
No.
All we need to do is make him drink it or something.
Accurate from my memory and my planning of things. So, should be right.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll spend the evening like getting another mix, like a pre, or getting the actual serum made.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to need another alchemy skills check, alchemy tools check.
Oh, okay. I already changed it for the next day, but yeah,
Ah.
that's fine. It's the same
Yeah.
roll number, 19.
19, yeah. You are successfully able to make this elixir. You feel like it was sort of like designed and made to be something that people would be able to learn and master.
Now, how do, if we are in, if he is not as docile, what, does anyone have any ideas for how we can administer this to a
Does he have
giant
to
wolf?
drink it?
I do not know. This the carvings that we saw, the mural, had Lylith drinking the elixir, but I don't know if that was the only way. Presumably, yes.
I have an
he
idea.
has to drink it. Yes.
I hold open its mouth. Ophelia flies in, jumps in the mug full of the...
Quick reminder, this thing has multiple mouths.
Yes,
so-
just one of them. That makes it easy. We only have to choose one mouth.
Okay, but
There's
what
several
happens
to
to the
choose
other
from.
mouths? What happens to the other mouths when it tries to bite you with them?
They get distracted.
The
It's not the dumbest thing I've heard.
That this is not
From
true.
Craig.
This
From
this
Craig
is
is a
this is true. Um, but yes, I think we might need to subdue it before we can administer this.
Well, we don't want to hurt the creature too much. It is not
Well,
its
I-
fault it's in this state.
No, but I think we might need to hurt the creature to an extent where we can do what we need to do.
I agree, I agree.
See, like imagine you had animal and you had to feed it something and it doesn't want to be fed. It is not agreeable all the time. The other option,
Like my pet tiddly bits.
the other option is to capture one of these rabbit creatures and do like they did to poison him to begin with. But I think this is less reliable.
I don't think we're gonna be able to damage the. I don't think we're gonna be able to incapacitate him any other way, though.
What do you mean?
Well, we've got to incapacitate him to either make him drink it or we plant it in something to make him ingest it. Correct? That's the two
Yeah,
options that we're talking about here.
I mean, those are the two plans that I can think of. Unless
Well, I'm
other
saying I don't necessarily have another plan. I'm just saying I don't know if plan 1 is going to work.
I think we hold open its mouth and
Which mouth, Craig? It's
any
got
mouth.
like 12.
Whatever mouth is the most accessible at the time. We cannot plan for which mouth. We just have to make the plan that is the goal. If I am the one to go reach for the mouth, then the one that I fucking get to first, that is the mouth.
And what about when the other mouths try to bite you? Because you're holding one of the other mouths.
Well, I would be under the impression that you and Zarin would be taking care of that, while Ophelia tried to deliver, or even better, popcorn. The goods.
Ollie can help by flying around it, I guess.
I mean, I think a creature that has more than one head, I think has more coordination than that. And if one is being held open, the others will swiftly bring, their jaws down on that person, I think.
I agree.
I don't think there is, I can distract it with, like, pretty lights. I don't think this will work.
Perhaps we will just let it swallow me.
You've already died once, Craig. You're not dying again.
Don't make promises you cannot keep, Serafina.
You've already died once. You're not sacrificing yourself.
So, of the two options, how do you feel of each of them? For each of you? Craig, how do you feel?
What was the second option?
We poison, quote unquote, poison, like a rabbit that we catch.
Okay,
and have
that's
it
what
eat
I
it.
was thinking. I don't think that's quite as viable. What do? We just leave it there? How do you think the original person got it there? Does the wolf just going to trust the meat thrown in front of it?
I mean, it worked before. That is my thought.
Possibly.
Serafina?
Serafina is thinking.
Ophelia?
Preferably, Ophelia would probably like for like direct contact, so kind of like what Craig's doing, but insisting that we do, but it's impossible. So, test doing it on the rabbit is like, she's like, that's probably, yeah, like she agrees to it, but like she's not enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is that we weaken the creature first, and then we can administer this. It is not, go in raw and just shove it down his throat.
Some. That's uh, that's what my uncle Physics used to say.
This is serious matter, Craig.
But yes, she's willing to go in, fight, do all that. Yeah. So if that's the case, then yeah, like going in, weakening it, popping it in. Yeah.
My my worry is we have a limited amount of this material, and if we waste it on a rabbit, then it is not easy to replace. This is
That's
my
why
worry.
I would much prefer plan number 1.
Yes, this
Hey,
is okay. Well, we still have to ask Serafina what she thinks.
We'll follow you guys on whatever plan you make.
No, Serafina, we do not want you to follow. We want your input and your opinion because you are a member of our party.
I don't want to hurt the wolf, but that may be the only option to actually help him. So,
Um, I, I think, Serafina, this wolf, what it is now, is not who it is. And any harm that we might bring to it would not be out of malice or anger or
I
a want
understand that.
to
I'm
kill.
just. I understand that. I'm just saying I don't. I don't want to harm it, but I understand that we might need to be able to complete the task at hand and save it.
And there is also the possibility that any harm that we bring to it will not affect the wolf itself, but only the malevolent, malevolent,
the melatonin.
the malevolent, malala. Yeah,
Blah, 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 blah.
I just can't fucking say that.
The malevolent. Well, yeah. How do you say that in your accent?
I have no clue.
Now
Malev-
you're sounding like Dracula. That
Malevolent.
Yeah, I don't know what accent he's doing, so I can't imitate it.
Yes, there is a chance that whatever we do will only be dealt to this malevolent spirit, not the wolf itself. So,
but I said I will follow you guys.
Don't just follow. Walk alongside.
Didn't mean it literally, Craig, but okay.
well, no, but your words imply what you think. This is what Craig means. It was succinct and insightful, I think. He wants you to walk with him, not just go along with it.
I'll do what needs to be done to save the wolf.
So, with that, I think we can finish this evening, yes?
Yeah, everyone can go to bed. I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Okie dokie. As everyone goes to sleep, we will have Serafina roll her perception check.
Jesus fuck.
Seraphina, you're close to the wolf's den. You thought you would hear something. You don't hear anything.
Mm.
It is a quiet night in the giant forest. You don't even see one of those giant bunnies. You don't see even a giant owl or anything like that. Just a boring, animalless night in the forest.
Preoccupied by thinking over everything that's happened the last several days, week at this point with all the traveling we've done. Essentially everything from just still thinking over everything from Craig's death to where we are now. Flicking her dagger up and just throwing it and catching it. That's how she's passing the time.
Sure, sure. And at the end of your 2 hours, who do you wake up?
2 hours, not 4.
4 hours? Yeah, whatever. 4 hours. Regular. Yeah. Zarin, you are woken up at the end of your trance.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll this perception check.
9.
Zarin, just like
9.
Seraphina reported, it's real quiet night. You do see what appeared to be some sort of large like a giant chipmunk at one point, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of pace the
Is
camp
that
a little bit slowly. Yeah.
but you just stay up for a second watch, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just
Is anyone
keep
getting up to join
staying
you?
up. Start reading through my book and sort of
Yeah.
as I look through, is there any mm, is there anything I can do with changing the current targets? Or would I need a material and mess with that?
Um are you trying to aim for something, or are you just
Yeah, I mean,
want to shake it?
well, yeah, I mean, realistically, I want to honestly target the wolf.
Uh-huh.
But I might need his to do that once we get there.
Maybe.
So, okay, just to keep putting in your head.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
Ophelia.
Ophelia, you
Yes.
waking up? All
Yeah.
right, let's get perceptions. Boom.
Mm.
Can always count on Ophelia. Ophelia, you, unlike Zarin and Seraphina, finally hear something in the night, actually, and that is one of these howls. And it is actually, considering how close you are to its cave, much further away than you thought it would be. Outside of its territory, as you imagine it being somewhere around this area, if you were looking at a map.
Huh.
And as you're listening, you hear some very loud roaring and cat noises as well, as you believe there's a fight happening far in the distance in the forest.
Huh. Okay. I don't know what to do with that information. I don't think Ophelia would know what to do with that information, and I think she would probably go up, probably to Zarin, and be like, I'm hearing this. Are you hearing this?
Do I hear it after she like tells me about it?
After she points it out, yeah.
Sure. Think that is farther than he normally stays. I think.
Yeah, so does that mean we should go farther? Is this typical? It's weird, right? Like,
I think that any creature that is outside of his normal area is usually a sign of sickness, no?
maybe.
Like, well, I mean,
Or
when I
maybe
say
it's getting. Say, go.
yeah, like, and then in this case, that when I say sickness, I do mean this corruption or issue that he has been taken over by. Um, Regardless, the cave that he was bound in, he is no longer bound. So whatever happened has been completed, presumably.
No.
And you said it sounds like he is fighting some like feline.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who I think would win that fight, but hopefully neither. Regardless, I
Yeah.
think we need to make our way there. Yes.
Exactly. Big sad.
Don't say that.
All right. And as you get through the little bit of the rest of the morning, everyone wakes
Rufio,
up. You what?
question.
Yes.
In the recipe for the
Uh-huh.
elixir, does
Yeah.
it have the wolf's tears in it?
It's supposed to. Did I not?
Well, because like I'm looking at
Wait.
the picture and it says collects the mushrooms. She collects the tears, but then it doesn't say it does anything with the tears.
Oh, it
says
doesn't
other...
say she actually
Yeah.
adds other ingredients. I guess I was being vague, but yes, it's
Yeah.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have one set of wolf tears, so we have to cure the wolf before we do anything, regardless.
You'd either have to cure the wolf or
Not
accept
cure the wolf
is
and
gone.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I was just like, wait, we only had one.
Yeah, no.
So okay, that's fine. Continue.
For sure. As you're all up and moving around in the morning, again, I'd like everyone to just, make a perception check. Craig's awake. He's just doing that. But all three of you very much see a shape dart off from behind a tree that was watching you that appeared to be a satyr with sort of a light brownish hair and wearing like a vest and pants. Sort of like be watching you and then just like sprint off.
A satyr?
Yes. And he is sprinting off to the west.
She had some morning time with the ladle, and his name was Craig.
I
He's
think
just kind of singing to himself.
Yeah. Craig,
Hey,
enemy to the west. Catch
No.
him.
where?
That way. Go.
He
Run.
runs.
I send Ollie as well to fly after.
You're super
Sure.
fast too.
I mean, I take off, but Ollie's
Yeah.
quicker.
What's Ollie's speed? His fly speed, is it 40?
I can't see at the moment because I can't click on him.
In the
Do I
upper
have
right, there's a
mobile?
person tab. You have charger, brah.
Yeah, it's 40. It's
Charger.
40.
What's your
Ollie
bonus
is
action
40.
dash?
You also have move speed and
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
still
Ollie has
faster than
40.
Ollie. Sure.
Craig. Wait, what does Charger give him?
Ollie and
Plus
I are the
10?
same.
Oh, it's only
Bonus
plus
action
10 if you
dash.
like. Yeah, bonus action dash.
You bonus action dash, so
Oh.
you're
Yeah,
90
16.
around. He's 80.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I also take off and
I'm pretty sure I ran down a different satyr in one of Rufio's campaigns with a rogue.
It wasn't a satyr. It was a. Yeah. It was like a. Fuck, what was it?
I thought it was a satyr.
Maybe it was. Yes, you're right. He was. Yeah, because the
Yeah,
Fae were involved in that part of it.
Yeah, I was playing a swashbuckler. I ran his ass down because
You ran
I was
his
like,
ass
all
down.
right,
Swashbuckler!
I'm fast. Swashbuckler's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean
what
the
Skylar was.
the three of them start chasing.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Wait a second. We're
Uh,
supposed to have two feats right now, right?
Yeah, you took charger and
Crusher, I think.
crush.
I didn't
It's on
take
your
Crusher.
character sheet.
Not Crusher?
I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's
on
your
it.
character sheet. Mobile? No, not mobile.
No,
That's why I
I forget.
I thought
Oh,
I had intended to
I
take mobile.
added
That's why I
it.
was asking.
One second.
no.
You told me. I know that they're effectively on there because you asked for things that are non-mechanical feats. Feats.
Where
Or
are
did you
feats?
say it in chat?
There,
You
it
may
depends
have
on what
said
they
it
are.
in Vizdrana chat. Or not Vizdrana chat. The Brakenwood chat instead of personal chat. Charger. From Zukots. Nope.
I know I took charger.
Charger. Yeah, I'm just searching the word charger now.
Oh,
Oh, it is
sweet.
mobile. Yeah. Yeah, your walk speed isn't increased on here.
Told
I think
ya.
it happened when the character sheet got switched because it wasn't like
'cause it was
it
part
wasn't
of my whole-
mechanically in. It was
It was
I
part of
just
my whole
changed it.
idea for the character was
Let
like
me.
being able to ping pong ball around with charger
Well, I can just fix
as a
that.
fucking
Where's the-
barrel.
Boom. Walk speed 40.
Cool.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Is that? Oh no. Okay, weird. All right, let's try that again. It won't let me change it from 40 or 240 rather.
I'll look at it later. It's not
Yeah.
important right now.
Also, I don't think I have plutonium.
We'll look at that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it got updated and didn't. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. You saw a satyr run off this way. You begin to chase. I need the people who are chasing to roll perception checks.
Me and Feli will follow behind. We're just slow.
Do I need to roll one for Ollie? Or no?
I feel like it should be no, because then
Okay.
that's just like a bonus one. Craig, you are able to spot him. You do notice that he seems to be keeping up with Seraphina's pace so far.
With Seraphina's pace?
Also,
Uh-huh.
Ophelia was alert.
Oh, Ophelia.
Oh shit, yeah.
So what? She wasn't surprised by anything.
Yeah, I'm
She
saying
has
like
advantage on.
I'm just saying if it would have like helped like him hiding and.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine.
Not to my knowledge of how that
Yes.
works.
So
And was he
What do
just
you- what
hiding
do you
or was
mean
he
by keeping
invisible?
up?
He was just hiding.
Okay.
what do you mean by keeping up with like Seraphina? Is she going faster than me? What's her
Yeah,
speed?
she
again?
moves 10 feet a round faster than you because she can bonus action and action dash, despite her move speed being 10 lower than your. You can
He has
only
bonus
wait.
action
Wait.
dash.
Oh, he has bonus action. Okay, then you move what 120. All right,
Yeah,
you're
he's-
catching up to him. Serafina, you're keeping pace. Sorry, I thought he only had one dash. My bad.
Yeah, Charger gets bonus action dash. It's real good.
But he did have quite a head start on you.
Can I
Is he just wearing?
can I
He's just got a.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say
No,
he's got
your
a vest
action
on.
is dash. I mean, you can do a yeah. He's got a vest and some pants.
Is he near any trees? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
there's
we're in a
trees all
forest,
around
but
him.
I mean, like, is he like super close to a tree in the sense of like I could like, if his vest's flowing, can I throw a dagger and pin his vest to a tree?
I mean, you can definitely try. It'll
Does
sap
he
30
have,
feet
like,
of your movement.
I don't want to like hurt him. I just want to try
Hey!
and.
Hey! He just starts yelling as he's running. Try and get his attention
Yeah, you
To-
get his attention.
to hopefully let you give you that moment to throw the dagger. Yeah.
Do you have any
All,
spells?
all, all I need for him is to. Oh, how far away is he?
Yeah, how far?
He started at 1 second. He was about 250 feet away when you started,
Okay.
and he had a round of running before you. So 340. After you catch up to make it 290. It would take 6 more rounds of perfect following to catch him.
Yeah, because I don't. I have to strike him. I have to actually hit with the attack. Or it's not written out right here. I don't know
And you'd
why.
have to be going straight.
No, not for the charge.
I see.
For my fire rune,
Hmm.
that does the chains. Um, that one, I believe I have to strike, but it's not. The info's not popping up for me on the abilities. So here we go. Yeah, anytime when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon. So I could do a ranged one, but I don't have anything that can. There's no way.
Yeah, you're not good at bows, and you'd
I
be
I wouldn't
real
have a
fucked to
bow.
throw a javelin at him.
I had javelins, so yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm just running and yelling.
For sure.
Hey, come back!
Craig, they're dashing off into the distance after him. Not Craig, Zarin and Ophelia. They're dashing off into the distance after him.
I mean, we'll follow, but
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, Ophelia can move almost as fast, right, with her flying, or does she have normal speed but can fly?
it's flying equal to walking.
Oh, okay. Okay. So still 60. Okay, cool. Boom, 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 ba-dum. Yeah, so he as you are following him, Craig, you're having an easy time catching up, or not easy time catching up, but you've done a good job spotting him so far. Serafina, you weren't quite ready for him to be able to keep up with you. You thought you were just going to be faster than him. So like the first place you looked was like an expectation of slower person, and he's just been able to like jump ahead a little bit of where you thought he's going to be so far. And as he is running, he sees like this large thicket of bushes and like these large tangles of roots. and you see him sort of like doing these jumps and hopping up over the roots and kicking off a tree trunk and over the bushes. And you guys will need to roll skill checks that you can convince me fit for, athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
To get through the bush thicket.
To
Jumping
keep
up.
up with his pace while doing it.
Parkour.
Okay.
Yeah, hardcore parkour.
Rogue's gonna parkour, so that's acrobatics. Huh.
I want to barrel roll through it.
Roll. I mean, it's still athletics.
I know. It's just I really want to barrel roll through it.
I think
Boom.
Eric will throw it.
Yeah, you make a clean little tunnel through this hedge with your barrel, like a fucking Roadrunner cartoon. Just
Yeah, that's
running
what I was
into it.
thinking.
Yeah,
I got a 14 on my acrobatics.
you do well. It's not as pretty as a flip as the satyr did. Like he just seems to be like slightly better at jumping than you. Like he gets a little more height.
He's got better
But,
strength, so
He's got better strength. And he got over the wall, but you are able to keep pace for that amount. And I need 2 more perception rolls, and actually, I'm gonna need perception from even the followers.
Yikes.
Ophelia, you're having trouble seeing the group, but you can see Zarin. And
My
Zarin
friend.
is keeping a good eye on people. Seraphina and Craig, he is starting to like zig and zag more. And like kick off trees, like start to really sort of be more evasive. And you notice him dipping from your vision from time to time, but you are able to keep an eye on him.
I mean, Craig's got to be closing in pretty
No, that was
well.
one round.
Yeah, we need one
6.
1.5 rounds. You said there's
What? I
4
said
of
you need
us. 1.5
6
times
rounds.
4 is 6.
Yep, that's
There's
how
1.5
running
rounds.
works.
One
Yeah.
and a half rounds for each of us. That's 6.
Okay, that's fair. If math were different, if Terrence Howard's math were right, maybe.
But then the everything would have to harmonize all the different elements.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's real dumb.
At this point, though, you see him dashing, again, sort of toward another hazard for you to have to avoid. As you see him running straight toward like a herd of those giant rabbits, sort of like running through the area.
How far away?
There are more checks available. As you see him again, just lots of jumping, just showing off with the jumps.
Or dick.
Yeah, he loves doing little like jumps off of the trees and stuff. Just there's a tiniest little knob, and he's like landing his little goat hoofs on it and jumping up off of it.
So how much extra movement would I get if I action surge? Like, can they use that to do a dash?
Wait, can
You
you
get
just
40
one,
extra
though,
feet.
right? Yeah, 40 extra feet. But you only get one attack with an action surge, right? Or is that something else?
No, action surge, you get another action.
Oh, I'm
You're
thinking of haste. Sorry, I'm thinking
haste,
of haste.
yeah.
haste.
If we had haste, he'd already be caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, haste, you'd be fucking toast. Okay. I got nothing clever.
Yeah, just booking it. Trying to catch him. Why is he running.
Booking it.
Yeah, Greg's still yelling too. Hey, we can be friends.
Well, how do you avoid the rabbits?
Oh, the rabbits. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Second
Just-
group, you now need to deal with the bushes.
I made a hole through the
you will have
bushes.
I mean,
to-
Craig
I'm
made
just
a
gonna like
hole.
walk around the bushes, brah.
all right. You need to roll another perception check, Ophelia and Zarin.
I'm just walking around the bushes. Like we're not catching up, so
No.
it's not.
To get around the rabbits, I'm just zigzagging through. Like I'm not.
Okay. That will slow you down. Or
I mean,
you
I'm
have
going
to do a
as
special trick.
He's zigzagging. Is it slowing him down?
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
really.
he's
Also,
doing this.
zigzags. This is non-Euclidean geometry.
Yeah,
Zigzags
that's
don't slow
fair,
you
it
down
is.
in 5e.
They don't actually. They speed you up. He's going in diagonals and really abusing.
I mean, by
Um,
zigzag, I like jumping and
Roll a
flipping and doing what I can to get out of their way.
roll a acrobatics as you're weaving and dodging through these.
I'm gonna
take it.
barrel
You
roll
do it
through them.
very nimbly bimbly. You even like vault over one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as a rogue, I would zip through people in cities. So like,
Very nimbly bimbly.
Can I barrel roll through them again?
You can definitely, if that's what you want to do, you can definitely do that. You destroy 3 rabbits as you barrel roll through them.
Ollie's
It does
just
slow you
flying.
down a little, but like not a ton. It slows you down.
They're speed bumps.
It slows you down to Seraphina's speed for 1 round. You only get 90
Damn it!
because you purposefully chose to run into something as your. I mean, the first time it
As
worked,
my
I guess,
move.
but you did it a second time.
I mean, the first time makes more sense to just get
Right,
through
they
it.
were bushes.
It's a thicket of brush.
Yeah. Second time they were living creatures that you can't just punch holes in. But you do get through. Go ahead and everybody. Let's see. The first group, Ophelia is able to keep an eye on them as they keep ahead of you. Then they're sort of, they're like, they may not always be catching up vertically, but if you guys are shifting left, they're shifting left. They're trying to keep an eye line on you. Let's see.
There's just a barrel-shaped path of destruction.
Yeah. You two both rolled well enough to not need to roll perception checks this time. You see him going through, and as he is going through, you see him again do some nimbly bambly shit. There's 2 trees. He like jumps, clips off of a rock, jumps up, grabs a branch between the 2 trees, and like flips
Aren't
off.
the branches
into the
like 100
distance.
feet up?
It's a bush branch. It's much lower toward the ground by the trees.
We're in a giant like magic forest.
Redwood forest. We're in a
Yeah, it's
redwood
a bush
forest
branch.
right now.
Yeah, it's a it was a
We're in fucking indoor.
Did he roll an acrobatics check to grab onto the branch?
here, let me roll for him right now.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, you should.
Yes, he did.
It's
And he
only
passed it
fair.
with flying colors.
Good.
And he flips off in front of you. This one, you don't really even see anything
Mhm.
wrong with the situation. It seems like he was just showing off. But it did make him harder to spot as he flipped out of the.
How did
out
he
of
get around the
area.
bunnies
How did he get around
and
the
the
bunnies?
bushes? Yeah.
Oh, the bushes! I told you. He clopped
Yeah.
off.
What did he do with the
bunnies?
bunnies?
He again darted through them, sort of like a rogue. He did the same thing as Seraphina, but with goat legs.
Fair.
If Ollie is flying, because he's not having to deal with all this shit, because he can just fly, is he
Yeah.
keeping pace with me for one?
No, he's still slower than you.
He is slower than me,
Yeah.
but he's not blocked by obstacles. Can he still see
No.
the goat?
Yeah, he would still be able to
Like
see him
Fader.
pretty well. Yeah.
Okay, then just making sure Ollie's sticking on the same path, like glance back and just still keep running.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, running
I'm gonna
back.
try to
Craig, you
vault-
chasing as fast as you can?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna try to vault, roll in acrobatics.
Well, I was gonna say vault over when we get to the branches, like that he just
Yeah,
was like, "Oh, look at me, I'm super cool."
He did.
Mother huffer.
Yeah, so you have some more trouble with it. Craig, what's your plan though? You just running? Because like,
I'm just gonna barrel roll through it.
I mean, if Craig's
Oh,
in front of me, though. Is Craig
Craig's in front
me?
of you. Yeah, Craig's in front of you.
Oh, then maybe I don't need to vault. It's fine.
You're-
I already rolled it, but for
Yeah, you
future
roll.
reference.
So, Craig, as you're barreling through, you feel your foot start to give way. And you now realize what this satyr was jumping over and why he guided you here. As you
Chasm.
need to make a dex save to avoid the pit trap that you're starting to fall into. That you fall into.
How far away from me was he?
What do you mean?
When we
That
saw
was
him do it.
he still would have been 4 rounds, so about 200 feet.
Okay. I fucking fall.
As you take 12 damage, and when you hit the bottom of the pit,
There's spikes, yeah?
there are some spikes.
But they
Appear
can't
to be
pierce my
some. They
barrel?
appear to be some quickly fashioned spears. No, they don't pierce your barrel, but they do hit in between the joints of your armor, spearing you.
Ooh.
I keep running.
Roll a dexterity check as well as as you don't do a great job on your jumps.
That would be a nat 20.
And, yeah, you do a great job recovering from that though. Like you land and your body starts to like tip backwards towards the hole, and then you just like lean forward and like take off running again.
And Craig gets back up and continues on.
Craig is 10 feet down in a hole.
Yeah. So
Roll
whatever.
an athletics check to climb out.
Wait, don't I have like advantage on climbing or something?
You have advantage if you go big man.
I have spiky shoes.
For trees, not mud.
Come on. I rolled a 14.
No. You rolled a 14. You're climbing up. You're climbing up. You get to the top, and your fucking spiky shoes, it digs in, and it actually like chips away too much at the ground, and you slip back down to the bottom.
Wonderful.
Do I get to him at this point?
Yeah, you're able to catch up to him the next round. Serafina, you're still booking it?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Craig, do you need help?
Nah. I got it.
All
I
right.
can get there. Just keep going.
I mean, I can help.
Nope. Nope. He starts trying to climb out again.
Fine. Don't take my help. I'm gonna keep going.
Why are you running? I just want to talk to you about home. You're from the
Craig,
same
roll
place as
another-
me.
Roll another athletic check. Craig, you do so badly that you fall again onto the spikes and hurt yourself.
Really?
Yes. Taking 5 more damage for a total of 17.
Great.
I can't affect your hit points, it seems like. Oh, wait, maybe at this button.
Did you have the
Okay,
edit
cool.
set
Yeah,
when you're doing the movement?
yeah. Like with the little thing clicked
Yeah.
over. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really affect things. Craig has 23 health.
How far away from
I've changed my walk.
me is he?
Still 250.
Okay.
I guess, yeah. 340. Okay. Is he? You're
See,
still chasing him?
This is
Yeah.
actually a calculus problem.
Uh-huh.
One train leaves the station at this time, and another train leaves another station at this time. How long until they collide?
Yeah.
John's running on 4.5 hours of sleep. I don't want to do calculus right now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, then I need Zarin, if you're staying behind to help Craig, you're gonna
No, he
lose
didn't
sight
want my
of
help. I kept
Seraphina.
going.
Oh, all right, you kept going. Right, sorry.
Yeah,
Ophelia,
Craig's-
did you also keep going?
Yeah, I probably laughed at Craig before I kept
You're all
going behind
I
Zarin.
got it. I got it. I'm fine.
Perception checks from everybody but Craig.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like,
Oh,
either
fuck me.
Seraphina catches him or he loses us, and that's
Yeah,
what it is.
Ophelia, you see Seraphina, and she looks like she just lost sight of this guy. That's how well you perceive her.
You lost him, man. You fucking lost him.
Can hang on.
For sure.
No. Sorry, that was trying to read all of the
Chris's
Shit.
pre-mades. Sounds like some sort of joint company.
Does
My name's Chris. I trust you, man. Your name's just Chris's pre-mades. That's the name. That's so genuine. I trust you, man.
yeah, as it advertises
Yeah.
before every video on Pornhub.
Oh. I was getting
What?
Star Wars burlesque ads on YouTube for a little while.
I was getting that.
You
on
get ads on
Facebook.
YouTube?
The
The
I
fuck,
had to,
Rufio?
it was when the ad block and like YouTube was having trying to beat it, and there was like a month where they were getting through because
What'd you
YouTube was
use?
actually trying. I used uBlock Origin and AdBlock
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But there was like a month where it wasn't always working.
I'm still running in the direction that I think that I last saw him in.
Sure thing. Let's see if you can catch him as you just sprint in that direction as fast as you can, or catch up to a sight of him.
Hi, Maxodan. Nope.
Unfortunately, you are not. As you run a bit further and you see just thick bushes. You see, things are starting to get rockier too because you're starting to get close to the mountains. Lots of like rocks to hide behind and move around. Lots of different like paths he could take from here.
I just wanted to talk. I miss home. I stop and just kind of sigh before walking back to where my friends are.
Craig, are you okay?
You guys regroup. Craig, roll another athletics since you're being stubborn. Craig, you make it out like a charm. You don't even use your hands. You just like kick your
Just
spikes
levitate.
into yeah.
No.
I mean, you
Kick
could
it.
Giant's Might and then just like step out of the hole, but
Step
whatever.
out of the hole.
Nope. Too easy. Giant's Might does give you advantage on athletics too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig.
He wouldn't have done it.
It's not. It doesn't give you advantage on
No.
athletics. It gives you advantage
Oh.
on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Strength checks and strength saves. Oh, okay, my bad.
Rage does athletics, I think.
The ever fucking just ability check that doesn't exist.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing as rage. Anyways, are you okay?
Hey, I hurt a little bit.
Did
but
you-
I'm fine.
Did you not catch him? You were so fast.
Yeah, I lost him.
Too.
Fell
Oh.
into that hole over there. Sneaky little bastard.
Have we seen signs of any other like fucking random traps in the goddamn forest?
You guys that out of character?
Yeah.
No, you have not.
Okay.
We might want to be careful. We could be close to something that we shouldn't be.
I mean, we are close to where the wolf's den is. Did this creature look like the others that we fought?
No. You look normal as I'm used to.
Because the
He was
others
wearing
that
clothes.
we fought, we thought that they were like created from the townsfolk. Yes.
Oh, you mean the ones that killed Craig?
Yes.
Yeah, they looked. Well, for one, he didn't attack us. He ran away from us, so he couldn't have been them because all they did was attack.
Yes, I know, but you know what I mean.
Yes, he was a satyr, but didn't seem to be corrupted in any way. Seemed to be mischievous and show off, something I begrudgingly respect.
Yes, but why was he? Oh, we don't know. We will have to keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for him again. I think. I I think it is not unthinkable that he might be somewhat of an ally at some point. Mostly because he did not try to kill us on sight, but you know.
Why did he run?
This I do not know.
I didn't. Sorry, that was me thinking out loud.
Oh well, this is okay. We will maybe we will. I'm sure this is not the last time that we will see this creature.
I hope
Perhaps you can ask him then.
not. So weird. They usually
They?
don't run.
I
For
don't know.
me, anyway.
I mean, you are very far from home. He is very far from home as well. Perhaps he has to abide by different rules here or different tactics to survive. I don't know.
Well, I do hope he was an ally and not sent by someone else.
We'll see. But I think we need to walk back to camp and get our things together and continue. I think our friend is very far from here. So I think we have like maybe 2 more days before we find him. So
Are you going to
Well,
his
we
cave
sh-
first or just searching west?
yeah, I mean we'll go to the cave, but we can open there next time.
Sure
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, we
Yeah,
gotta
we
go to
will
the we
open
gotta
at
go
the-
back that way to get our camp stuff anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll open next time at the entrance of the cave.
I've used this map before.
Yeah, I recognize this one.
You fought
What'd
snails,
you use it for?
flail snail.
Snail. Flail snail.
Right. I
Yeah, dude, how could
remember
you forget that? That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
I
I did a
know.
lot of work on I added a lot of stuff to it, but yeah,
Mm.
The crystals and things.
yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right. Good
job,
session, guys.
everybody.
Okay, guys. I desperately need sleep.
You go enjoy.